Hi everyone and welcome back to 30-Day Growth Mindset Challenge. Today is day 28. I noticed that some people joined this challenge recently, so welcome if you are new. Make sure to watch this video till the end because I think it's really important, and I'm going to share a link to previous videos as well. And if you are with me for a while, thank you so much. And I also hope that you will find this useful and make sure to watch till the end because there are some important topics that we are going to cover today. So today I want to speak more about fears and how to overcome them. And when I say to overcome them, I don't think that we can truly eliminate fears from our life, but we can learn how to manage them. And don't forget, growth mindset is about learning. So I'm going to share with you some of my fears and how I learned to manage them. So here is the list of my top fears. Fear of public speaking, fear of driving a car, and fear of dying. So let's explore more. You probably noticed that I did speak quite a lot during this challenge, so obviously I did learn something. And this didn't happen by accident. I needed to put a lot effort in to learn more about public speaking. And remember, growth mindset is also about putting effort in. So I did take many courses, I read books. It didn't happen overnight. So I did have to put effort in, I did have to practice, and I did have to put myself out there. So, for example, when I joined Toastmasters, we usually practice giving short speech, like 4 to 5 minutes in front of group of people. I also attended some other events. For example, I learned a lot from John Lee. This is John Lee on the photo. And I attended one workshop in London where we needed to sing for 1 minute on the stage in front of hundreds of people. So after you experience 1 minute of singing, public speaking doesn't seem so frightening anymore. And the ultimate learning when it comes to public speaking that I learned is this: it's never about you. It's about the message that you're sending, it's about sharing your ideas, about communicating with another person or a group of people, or no matter how many people are there. So it's never about you. It's never about my own worries, about my own fears, about my own insecurities. It's about the message that I'm sharing with you, with other people. That's the key learning. And I need to thank John Lee again for this learning because I did learn a lot from him and I did experience all this by attending his workshop and speaking more from stage. The second fear that I mentioned is fear of driving a car. And when it comes to fear, we tend to generalize a lot. So that's why we need to ask ourselves some questions, like I needed to ask myself some questions. So, what specifically I'm afraid of? And when I did a little bit analyzing, I realized that one of the key things I'm afraid is, for example, driving on roundabouts. So I needed to put again effort in to learn more. Don't forget, the key is to put effort in to learn more because when it comes to growth mindset, effort is everything, and what you put in is what you get out. So if you put in effort to learn, to gather more information, then you are going to be able to face the fear much easier. You are going to be better prepared and you are going to be able to practice more because you will have more confidence when you have more knowledge. And finally, I wasn't even sure if I'm going to share this or not, but now I'm kind of really excited to share this because this was one of the ultimate learning of my life. And since we are on the growth mindset journey, we are on the journey of learning, and this is one of the most powerful learning that I ever learned. And to be honest, I didn't even know that I was going to learn this. So I learned this from Tamal Dodge and his story about his father passing away. Interestingly, I learned how to face a fear of dying by learning how to die. It sounds like really, really weird, but I learned this from Tamal Dodge when he shared his story about his father passing away. He had a heart attack and his heart literally split in half. However, in the moment of his death, he stayed completely fearful, completely peaceful, and in the very moment of his death, he kept smile on his face, so zero fear. And Tamal Dodge said that he learned how to die from his father' experience of death, and I learned from him as well a lot. And he shared as well that whatever the person is thinking at the time of death is going to reflect what they are really attached to during life. So by learning how to die, you actually learn how you want to live your life. So his father was really peaceful, fearless, and had smile on the face, and this is exactly how he lived his life. This is definitely something to think about, and I decided to even go one step further and think about how this idea of dying can help us in our everyday life. So I thought a lot about the cycle of life and death, and I also learned something from other people as well. The degree which we resist death is the degree which we don't feel alive. Energy of life is byproduct of perpetual death. So once when we learn to die the idea of ourself which we don't like, we can reborn in a more evolved state. Life is never ending process of self-improvement, and if we learn how to do this, how to die the idea of ourselves which we don't like, we can constantly reborn ourselves in improved ways, in the ways how we want to be, in the ways how we want to live our life, in like in evolved state. So once when we die fear, we can birth love. Once when we die fear, we can feel brave. Once when we die sorrow, we can feel happy. And once when we die self-doubt, we can feel confident again. So think about this cycle of life and death and how this can improve you in your everyday life. How you can die some of your fears so you can actually reborn yourself fearful. I'm not sure that many people are talking about this, but we are on the growth mindset journey and we are on the journey to become warriors, not warriors. So challenge for today is to face your fears. And here again, just to recap, these are things that help me to get more clarity, to gather more knowledge and more information, and then to practice. So if I'm afraid of public speaking, I'm going to take some small steps to practice more so I can deal with this fear. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow I'm going to share one also very important video, and this is how to raise kids with growth mindset and how to pass our knowledge to next generations. So thank you so much for watching and speak to you soon. Bye bye.